It's got a reaction video to this Adam16 or Adam22 and Three Fingers Wack 100. Their talk, their discussion about TDE Sexual Harrassment Lawsuit that Kendrick Lamar's label is going under right now, that they've been accused of sexually harassing a couple women, I believe. So, yeah, let's see what they have to say.
Yeah, I heard you talking about this with academics.
No.
You think that there's going to be
I got another text today.
an actual charge?
I got a text today from the attorney. Said he heard me talking about it, and he wanted to send me details and facts. I know the lady in question.
She had what role within TDE?
None.
Okay. But she worked there, right?
No, she was just like a publicist type chick. She presumed to be cool, right? But she's going at a couple of the top execs. But I just didn't understand. There was a lot of holes in the story. It was like,
Of course, Wack wants to come out and ride for TDE, obviously, right? Because he's tight with all the people in that label and shit. So, like, obviously, he's gonna try to destroy this chick's credibility and label her a liar, obviously, right? Like, the bitch is lying. Nothing happened like that, right? You know, Three Fingers Wack always coming to the fucking the rescue for the homies. You know what I mean? And they're saying Drake's got a weird. You know what I mean? People around Drake got weird cases and shit. What's going on with Kendrick, man? The fuck? Let's go.
She said she got a hold of some alcohol. Did somebody offer that to you? Did you just go over there to the freelance trade and get it? Right? How old was you? Because this lady, I know she ain't that goddamn young, right? She did some management or some representation, Rich the Kid, cats like that. She seemed to be pretty cool. I think personally somebody approached her and somebody's paying her to do this. But nevertheless, I believe TDE will prove their innocence. I don't think none of that happened. But let this be a wake-up sign, right? Because normal studio activity is, hey, homie, call some females up here.
Right.
Hey, y'all want some drink? Right? This is
normal. If you try this again, I don't know what happened. Got knocked off stream. 1 second. Oh shit, I don't know what happened there. Yeah, it was kind of weird. Got knocked off the stream.
She said she got a hold of some alcohol. Did somebody offer that to you? Did you just go over there to the freelance trade and get it? Right? How old was you? Because this lady, I know she ain't that goddamn young.
No, we were
right?
seeing this part.
Hey, y'all want some drink?
There we go.
Right? This is normal studio etiquette, right? So, and not to say this is what happened.
But then you're worth many millions of dollars.
But now,
you're under a different magnifying glass.
Now, they were aggressive. Damn, baby, you fine as hell. Come here, right. And you grab her hand, right? And she's giggling, and you talking and whatever. There's a whole lot of women hit the little back lounge real quick. You knew somebody for 8 minutes and get hit. Get some Scully up, right? That's normal studio.
Wack 100 trying to cover up, obviously, for his fucking TD buddies and shit like that, trying to make sure that Kendrick's name is not dragged to the mud for, you know, hanging out with people that have weird fucking cases, you know what I mean? Like, they're talking all that shit about Drake, but, like, you know what I mean? What the fuck's going on at TD, man? Like, what supposedly happened was that this chick got something put in her drink, and she felt funny, and she got taken advantage of, and she later got called and threatened, and they said, yo, you want to get raped, you want to get fucking killed, and all this shit like that, like, or you want to get RIP'd, and you want to get, like, deleted, you know what I mean? Like, fucking, it was pretty serious and shit like that, like, what she's alleging, right? Like, I don't know if it's true, it is alleged they are innocent to proven guilty, right? I'm not saying it's 100% facts, but Wack is definitely on the side of like, you know what I mean, trying to make this chick sound like she's just you know what I mean, a thought, pretty much, that she was just having fun and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? She's gonna feel real stupid if this shit really comes out and it happens to be true, man. You know what I mean? She's gonna sound like a kind of a bit of a scumbag, but you know what I mean? That's Wack doing his thing.
Well, shit, but now when they walk out of there, right, and they get a little tight on some money, or somebody approach them, they take something as innocent and voluntarily as what they did and wanted to do, and they turn it into something else. The whole industry is being reshaped, and everybody got to change. Go to this, bring sand to the beach.
Right. No, that's why for somebody like me, making the decision to hire a woman is way different than hiring a dude. Because if you hire a woman, like generally speaking, you can kind of expect all the guys to get along to a certain degree. Yeah. And very rarely does it seem like dudes want to get litigious with each other and sue each other for God knows what. But as soon as you insert, let's say a hypothetically attractive woman, you insert her into that dynamic, you have to now trust every single dude who works for you to not make a move on her, not say some creepy shit, and over and over and over. I mean, like think about Sharp working.
But hold on, yeah. I mean, Sharp. That was a.
You want to talk about Sharp 16, buddy? They call you the 16 for a reason, buddy. You literally flew to Canada because you wanted to like you been grooming a 16-year-old girl, man. Like, you known her since she was a fucking teen, man, and you were like 20 something like that, and then you wanted to wait until she turned 18 each other, then you started talking to her. Like, you're talking about being creepy, bro. That's fucking cringe, dude. Like, the 16 has got some balls, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yes, I know he takes hair from his asshole and his pubic hair, and he mixed it in with the little hair that he had on top of his head and got a hair transplant, and that's what his hair is on top of his head, so I call him pube head. You know what I mean? Yes, his head does stink like fucking like BO balls and asshole. Yes, it constantly does, even when he conditions it does. People say it all the time. It's in the No Jumper Reddit. I'm not just lying, you know what I mean? But and they say his breath is fucking terrible as well, and that he's just a creepy motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, he's getting sued right now for fucking for some kind of like weird harassment thing by Yuri and his girlfriend. God knows how he supposedly mistreated that chick that I forget what her name is, but supposedly mistreated her all the time. And that's what one of the allegation is against him, like that, right? But he is innocent until proven guilty. Who knows? But he did know a 16 chick. He started talking to her when she was 16, and waited until she was she was 18, allegedly. And then he went and hung out with her and shit, and did God knows what. But this is also the guy that fucking was legendary at the Little Pump fucking tour. Little Pump wasn't even legal yet, and he was rocking out in the tour bus, hanging out with fucking his groupies and shit like that. Like, Little Pump groupies back then were like fucking like 17, 16-year-old, because Little Pump was 16, 17. You know what I mean? So like, you know what I mean? It wasn't just a bunch of legal age chicks running around getting crazy, and there's Adam like 30 something. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you know what I mean? This guy's got some balls, man. Especially talking shit about Sharp. I'm not the biggest fan of Sharp, but like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? If any chick gets hired at your thing, they should be worried about you. You're the porn king, buddy. You fucking catcher's mitt if it was fucking if it was the right moment, bro. So settle down, man.
At least part of what was the issue with Sharp leaving is that Lena didn't with Sharp because Sharp was saying rude shit to the girls who worked for Plug Talk, and Lena is a girl's girl. Lena immediately is like, well, basically, it's like she didn't say I don't f- with you, but she damn near might as well have said it from the way she was looking at Sharp, because Sharp was getting drunk as fucking here and saying weird shit to the girls.
So when they would come in, because I see them sometime. Every now and then I see them.
Yeah, and they mind their own business. They clearly don't want that sexual attention and wants to hook up with random dudes, and then once they leave, they're going to reframe it as I was sexually harassed, when really they were giddily.
That is also true. I will give it to the 16 about that. He is right about that. There are malicious chicks out there that are thoughts, and when they get exposed for being thoughts, they play the victim role, and they claim it was something else. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I wasn't really with the program, but you know what I mean. They actually were. I know people that homies of mine that have like had issues with that, right? Like back in the day, whatever. Some chick was like, I didn't. That guy was ugly. I didn't want to hook up with him or whatever, right? But like, you know, I was a little bit too drunk or something like that. I've heard a chick say or something like that, right? Like, and like that's fucking. It's kind of crazy because it's bullshit. You know what the fuck was going on at the time, and you're a full on adult, and he was an adult, and you guys made a decision to hook up and shit like that. Like, don't fucking tarnish the person's name or anybody's reputation because you just made a bad decision. And you know what I mean. You don't find the person that attractive now that you're a little bit sober or something. You know what I mean? Like, just kind of weird. I don't know, but it goes both ways, right? Women can be victimized when dudes are too drunk and being weird, or just guys being creepy in general. And a woman just being nice can come off as you know what I mean. Maybe the guy thinks that she likes him or something like that. But like, you know what I mean. Like, you have to be a fucking dumbass to not know. You know what I mean? Know what like, you know what I mean, the signs and shit like that a chick actually likes you, or she's just being nice. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't take that. Like, Stevie Wonder could see that shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's not fucking rocket scientist. You know what I mean? It's not rocket science. You don't have to be a fucking Harvard graduate to figure out if a chick's just being nice and polite and just being trying to be your friend instead of wanting to, like, you know what I mean, ride you. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't have that kind of social cues, then maybe you're just a little fucking weird. And I don't know, you can't be helped or something. But like, anybody could figure that out with a half a brain, right? But like, it does happen sometimes. I have seen examples of that.
Eating that kind of
When it
attention.
comes down to the TDE thing, we have broke it down.
Who's the artist that's getting sued? Or not getting sued, but getting charged? You said a TDE artist is going to get charged.
Oh, he's getting charged. Wow.
The attorney heard me talking about it and said, let me send you all our paperwork. So he voluntarily sent it to me, right? But within reading it and going through it, right, she did the bullshit. What's nephew on trial right now? Rihanna's husband.
A$AP Rocky.
A$AP Rocky.
Right.
Deleted text messages, and you just see, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you can tell when it was something prior to, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but they don't know that, you can go request these things, right? So I'm looking at it, I'm looking for what she's talking about, and I really don't see it. And TDE ain't finna...
Wack 100, the king of fucking paperwork. This guy will fucking find paperwork on anybody, man. Like, it just doesn't matter. I don't know where the fuck he pulls these court documents out of his ass, but like, you know what I mean? You might even fucking breathe wrong in front of a cop, and he's gonna find out about it and label you for snitching. You know what I mean? On Pyru, on the set, on the Bloods. You know what I mean? All that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Blood Gang, what up? You know what I mean? Big Three Fingers Wack or Wack 100. You know what I mean? Is on the case, and he's gonna find out if he sang like Sinatra in the cell, or if you kept a gangster and stayed in silence.
Just lay down and just give you no money so you could go away, especially when you come in with those type of allegations. They run a very, very tight ship over there, a very disciplined ship, a very close-knit ship. They ain't into the partying, they ain't into none of that stuff. So whoever's there at that present time,
TD's about partying, they're fucking complete weedhead, fucking psychedelic, fucking hippies and shit. Half of them, man. Like, they're fucking whacked on fucking mushrooms and acid and shit half the time. So what are you talking about, bro? Like, they smoke so much fucking weed, it's disgusting, man. Like, their blood type is fucking kush, man. So settle down. They're California dudes. They get high day, noon, and night, man. So don't act like they're the sober fucking people at the party.
it's there for a reason. She might have been there doing some business going on, might have. She stands with a few artists that everybody know, but as far as when it comes to somebody forcing themselves on her and trying to get her drunk and things of this thing, you walk in the studio, it's a tray over here, bro. It got liquor, it got Red Bull, it got peanuts, it got cashews, it's on it. So if you want to go help yourself, help yourself. Nobody's standing there saying, how old are you?
But it only takes one employee who's hard up for pussy and don't know how to act to just say a bunch of weird shit to her, and now all of a sudden her lawsuit has legs.
Listen, you know what's crazy? And listen, men, we do shit. But women, y'all do shit too. And we sitting right here, right? And the female sitting over, we don't know. And every time we look at her talking, she's doing shit to get our attention, locking eyes or whatever. And the mic go off, and I'm like, baby, what's your name? Because I was obviously trying to get my attention. And she tells you, and y'all exchange number. You damn, stand up. Let me see how you looking in that dress, right? She stands up, it's giggle, it's cool, right? Next thing you know, I was intimidated. 6 months from now she was intimidated. Well, did you ask her to stand up? Yeah. Well, why'd you do that? Well, I was podding. She kept shooting me in the eye. She smiling at me. And when I walked up on her, asked her name, she presented to open up to me. I asked her to stand up. She didn't have to. She did. She spun around. I complimented her body. Oh, yeah, that, she felt right.
That's why if you're a girl, if you're sexy.
He is right a little bit about that. Wack 100's got a point there. It is true. That can happen sometimes. That is 100% fact. There's a lot of trickery with both men and female, man. It's such a weird time right now, man. It's just such a sensitive time to even, fuck around and, you know what I mean? Fuck around and find out. You do not want to say anything fucking awkward or weird to a woman or anything, man. You know what I mean? But if a woman was like that to a man, just being like, yo, come bring me some of that dick there, big boy, or some shit like that, you know what I mean? Just, thirsting after him crazy, he's not going to go and fucking be like, I felt intimidated. You know what I mean? Because that just doesn't happen. The cops would laugh at their ass off at the guy. You know what I mean? They'd be like, you sound like a bitch, dude. You know what I mean? But, it's a slippery slope, man, for sure. It's fucking weird, but there are creepy dudes and there are thirsty chicks, right? So it's fucking a double-edged sword, man. It's crazy, weird time, very cancel culture time, right now. People just dying to fucking find out something weird about some people. You know what I mean? Not to say that the world isn't filled with fucking weird, sick people, but I'm just saying, maybe not everybody's the most disgusting pervert in the world.
You're flirty. I do not want you working for me. You can go work for somebody else. Go work for the 100 show.
Facts.
Because
Facts.
I'm trying to really avoid that kind of situation.
Everybody on the 100 show is taken. And this is why I flood y'all and I terrorize y'all with all my stories about R&B. That's it. Because whenever I'm out, that's what I'm focused on. That's what I'm thinking about. How you doing? I just pumped the ladies' gas up the street, right? Excuse me, sir. I will. No problem. Won't. What's your name? You look familiar. I got in my car. I'm out. You asked me to pump your gas. Cool. I would hope somebody would do that for a female in my family. All the rest we not doing because these days you cannot trust it. You can't trust it. You just can't.
Yeah. He's right, man.
That whatever these allegations against TDE, they will be cleared.
Okay. Do you think that having false allegations of a sexual nature leveled at TDE will at all make the higher-ups at TDE think twice about the fact that their former artist and current, partner, Kendrick Lamar, has had the best year of his career on the back of leveling false allegations at Drake?
Yes.
What false allegations did Kendrick Lamar level? Where?
Yes.
In the song.
Where?
In the song, man.
Certified Lover Boy, which was a recent Drake album, certified pedophile.
Okay.
That's right.
That it's a dude in Drake's camp that he moves with that had allegations and charges?
Okay.
Did you know that?
Yeah, but he's calling Drake it, though, man.
Minor is a musical line. But yet it's a bar. Hold on, bro. Drake did that. Call that, bro. Let's keep it gangster. Drake sat there in Colorado. You want to pull it up? You pull every goddamn.
You are the only Kendrick Lamar listener on the face of the earth who doesn't think that song was specifically calling Drake a pedophile.
Listen, check this out. You pull everything else.
You want me to pull up the rest of the lyrics? Because the whole rest of the song is about that too.
Listen. Dude pulled a female up on stage.
Oh, God, this story again.
No, it was real.
The fact that this is the best evidence that you have is proof that he is not a...
So you telling me he was right for what he did?
No, it was a small hiccup in a life.
Small hiccup?
In a career in which he had infinite opportunities to get into sexual delinquency.
Check this out.
And look what happened when Puff got called out. Hundreds of lawsuits.
How
many lawsuits has Drake got leveled
We
at
ain't
him?
talking about Puff. Check this out. Like, okay, which the things that Kendrick mentioned, you can visually go see.
You cannot see evidence of him being a pedophile. And if that existed, you would have to get it on the dark
Check
web.
this out. If that would have been any of our people, we was in that crowd, we'd have maxed Drake ass out. The minute he said, "How old are you?" 17. And he goes, "Dang, why do you look this way? I mean, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that." At that point, bro, you overstepped your boundary. This was real.
Do you think that makes him a pedophile?
No, I don't think so.
Not in most states in America.
There's tendencies. It's legal up there. And America, you can't play with me.
Let's just ask ChatGPT. Is Drake a pedophile?
No, listen. We're not saying he was convicted of it.
Hey, I didn't even pop
and
up.
I don't think the pedophile line was really for him. It's somebody in this camp that was tried with something. But check this out. You do understand that federal.
The 16's not going for Wack's bullshit. Wack is just trying so hard not to get Kendrick thrown in this lawsuit with the Drake and shit. But the whole fucking song, Not Like Us, is about Drake being a pedophile, man. Like, that's what they're fucking saying. That's what was so crazy about it. Yes, he kissed a fucking 17-year-old girl after he asked her age and he knew she was 17. Yes, he did that. He kissed her on the lips, gave her a peck. Would I have done that? Fuck no. Totally wrong. I'm not saying that was right. It wasn't right. He was 20 at the time, 3 years difference. You know what I mean? Just, it's not like he was fucking kissing an 11-year-old girl, and he's not like he stung her tongue on his throat. Like, he did give her a peck that was weird as fuck. I would not have done that myself. I'm not condoning that. I'm just saying it's not like he was kissing an 11-year-old or a 10-year-old little girl like Kendrick Lamar's making it sound that he's doing and shit like that. Like, there's a difference, man. Like, I'm not saying what he did was right. That was weird as fuck, and it was not right. He should not have done that. He should have known better than to fucking do that. You know what I mean? As soon as he found out she was 17, he should ask her politely to get off the stage and have a nice night. You know what I mean? And just went about his fucking thing. He did not need to carry on about how she looked and all that. That's he did fuck up there and shit like that. He should have just shut his fucking mouth, kept his opinions to himself. You know what I mean? And should have known better, because that's still a fucking minor. It is still a minor, but it's not like a fucking little kid. Like, it's not like a fucking, he's like a predator. You know what I mean? Like, out there at Walmart, you know what I mean? Stalking fucking 9-year-old little girls and shit like that. Like, that's where it's kind of crazy to me. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, Wack, he's just fucking trolling a little bit, man. Right now, he's just saying that he doesn't think that the song is about Drake getting Drake being called a pedophile, which is totally cap bullshit as fuck. Kendrick Lamar just totally, that was the 100% narrative of the song, and he had everybody fucking screaming A minor all fucking year and shit like that. Like, it totally fucked Drake's reputation up, man. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not a fucking joke to be even joke around about calling somebody that. If it's not 100% true, man. And I don't believe that it's really 100% fucking facts with Drake, man. I know he made a mistake with that fucking the 17-year-old. I know it was completely wrong and inappropriate, but he's not a fucking child predator, man. I'm just saying that he's not a child predator, dude. I've seen the bitches that Drake has been with, and they're all fucking grown-ass women, fine as a motherfucker, dimes. Okay? Like 12s out of 10. Smoking hot, grown, thick women. Not little fucking skinny little kid looking like chicks, man. Like, thick, voluptuous women, man. Like, you know what I mean? All of age. You know what I mean? You had Bernice Burgos, for fuck's sake. She was like fucking, it was like, when he was 30, she was like 40, and she's like a super hot fucking MILF, man. Like, I'm pretty sure she's even a grandma, to be honest with you. That's it, but she's smoking hot, man. Like, so, like, don't act like Drake's been fucking, like, hiding at high school, fucking, outside of high school, pulling the R. Kelly, fucking, rolling up in the SUV, picking up fucking 15-year-olds by the dozen and shit like that. Like, let's just cut that shit the fuck out. Like, that's just not true. And I'm not riding out so hard for Drake because he's just Canadian and shit like that, but I just I really like Drake as an artist and shit like that. I just think that this song was just out of pocket. I think it was just fucking whack, and it went too far, and it just wasn't right, man. You know what I mean? People would have been uproar too if Drake did the same fucking thing and called Kendrick the same thing if that was the fucking evidence that he had about him, about that fucking concert mishap, whatever. You know what I mean? Again, I'm not condoning what Drake did was wrong, but it's a little fucking much to be calling him a certified PDF file. That's a little too much, man.
Across all land, the age of consent is 18.
Where did Drake kiss a 17-year-old?
No, I don't know if he kissed her. It's Colorado.
We know. She put out a whole statement.
I don't believe he kissed her. I don't know who said
he did. He kissed her on stage, yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Oh shit. Let's see here. Okay. I'm done with this reaction video. I'll be back in a bit with another video, guys. Soon. Thank you. Anybody likes to like, share, and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it.